ahoy, and welcome back to the Travel People Podcast. Let's welcome the summer of 2026, America's 250th birthday. I'm your host, JV, and joined by the travel expert and our co-host, Toni Chavis. And on this episode, we're shining a spotlight, travel tips, industry insights, some personal journeys, and so much more. If you've ever wondered why working with a trusted advisor matters more than ever, hey, you're in the right place. Let's go. I absolutely love that video. We are back with Toni Chavis in the house. Our co-host is back. What is up?
Oh, what is up? What is up? Let's see. Temperature is up.
It's the summer.
Rainfall is down.
Let's go.
And people are trying to get out of town.
Yeah, man. I love it. It's the summer. It's America's 250. I can't do a southern accent. I can't do accents. I'm bad at that.
It's America's 250th anniversary, y'all.
Yeehaw!
Right?
Yeah, boy.
250th, right?
It's 250. Yeah, man. What is that? Semi-quincent? I don't know. I'm not smart enough to say that word.
I'm not trying to use that many syllables today.
So what's up with summer? Summer to me means something different than it means to everyone else, right? Summer means something different all the way around. But for some people, it's simple. It's like a little vacation to the beach. For others, it's a road trip. Or if it was anything like for me, it was a block party. We used to wait till the street lights went out. We went and we caught fireflies when we were much younger. But what was summer like for you, bro? What was that?
So growing up was very different from what it became as an adult. Um, yeah, as a kid, I remember going to softball games with my dad and my family. Like, I feel like every other weekend we were at the beach or somewhere traveling for softball tournaments. And I just remember, like, when I think of summer, really, I think of the smell of like pickles and like sweat and like black and milds.
It's
So like
crazy because you said
every time
pickles
I
and
hear that, I
sweat in the
smell that.
same
Yeah.
sentence.
Pickles, sweat, and black and milds. It's like I don't know. It's like Harry Potter when she's like doing the potion that like makes you fall in love or whatever, like creates obsession, and she's like thinking of smells. It's like pickles and sweat and black and mild cigars. It's like 'cause that's what the team, like that. I associate that with summer so closely. So whenever I smell black and milds, it's like, oh, I feel like I'm about to like go and spend my days sweating it out on the sidelines
I love
watching dad
that.
play softball.
And I think of that smell, that particular smell that you're talking about, that outdoor smell,
Mhm.
and every once in a while, you're outdoors. Like I was doing a vendor event recently and we were outdoors. It was so mean and hot. And I came back inside and someone said, "Golly, you smell like outside." And I was like, "Damn." And I'm guessing that was the smell of summer.
Yeah, there's a definite smell of summer. Like I was thinking about it, and a lot of people might associate sunscreen or coconut or
I didn't even think of
chlorine
that.
water, but like for me, it's like very niche, very specific, and
It's like I can smell you.
it kind of brings home the fact that like every client is different and every client has a different background and every client has an idea of what vacation means to them. Like for
Yeah.
me, when I became an adult, I worked in the ecotourism business. Like I worked as a first mate on a boat. So summertime was not vacation time. Summertime means like you are on, you are ready to go, sun up, sun down, and facilitating everyone else's vacation. So I looked at the summer suddenly as like, oh, I kind of would not like to be at the beach maybe for vacation. Maybe I want to go see what snow looks like,
Yeah.
So like everyone is different. Everyone has their idea of what their vacation should be and what their summer vacation should be. It's not all, sunscreen and palm trees.
Right. I mean, it could be motor oil at NASCAR. There you go,
That's a
right?
really good
Right?
point. That's a really good point. Did I tell you about the lady with her 5 kids?
Well, you did start telling me off air, but I want
Okay,
to hear
yeah.
more about this lady with 5 kids
Oh,
because, like I was telling you,
yeah.
I'm going to say this very nicely. You guys that have more than 2 kids,
Are
I'm
brave.
saying
Are brave. They're brave.
you're
Put on the
brave.
smiley face.
You're
Like that
brave.
meme. Let me put the smiley face on my co-host here. You are so much more courageous than we are.
You are much more courageous than I am. I
I know
am not
I have
that brave,
spoken. I've spoken.
but we digress.
No, yeah, she wants a trip in July and wanted a trip for herself. And I thought that was so awesome. And I didn't know she had 5 kids at the time, but was ready to commit to this awesome like treetop getaway in Jamaica and Negril. And it was so awesome and really budget friendly. Like slept on it overnight and thought of her kids and 3 nights in a couple of weeks traveling. Like let me manage your expectations a little bit here. I'm thinking maybe she can have it both ways, but maybe not all out. She can do her Jamaica trip and then come back home and do something more local. With the family is what I'm trying to think of for her.
Which is really the smart move. I have a client who's also my eye doctor. Shout out to Adam Dunstan. I have him right here, Doc. Don't worry. Don't criticize me when I go back and you're like, oh, that's why your eyes change because you don't wear them all the time. Sorry, Doc. But he's got a big family, and we manage those expectations for them too. He's a last minute shopper, so to speak, but he gives himself a little bit of cushion. But his kids are all age ranges, so it's kind of difficult for them to choose one destination that everyone's going to be happy. So I
Amen.
love that.
Amen.
I
Yeah, I
love
feel
that.
like planning a family vacation. You're not really planning one. You're planning 5 vacations because like your teenager wants Wi-Fi and good photo ops. Your preteen wants the water slide. Your 7-year-old wants to play mermaids, and your toddler wants to eat sand. It's all over the place. And meanwhile, mom and dad are just looking for 30 minutes of undisturbed peace. Like that's all they
Yeah.
want. It's just frozen margs on the beach.
But one of the things that I've been doing is researching a lot of these last minute deals. You will find some all inclusive resorts that will have availability, not so much the price point dropping.
Last minute deals really are for those opportunistic like hunters. They're like not something to bank on. Like I would never bank my family vacation on a last minute deal, but I would take a last minute deal as a hey guys, look at what just popped up. We can afford this. Let's go.
Right. I think it was Scott at Cruise Planners that said this, and he probably said it better than I did. So, Scott, you can correct me when you watch this. I think he said, the traveler who saves the most isn't always the one that's booking the cheapest. It's the one who stays flexible, who's basically winning it all, right? When you book early, we know you're going to get the better cabins. You're going to get the better airfare for the most part. Booking early doesn't necessarily mean spending earlier. It just means you're just depositing earlier and being savvy.
Right. Right. And if price drops, you call in and you see if you can get the new price. I mean,
Yeah,
it's no risk involved, right? And then you're also giving yourself time when the dreaded word cancellation policy that no one wants to talk about because it's not fun and glamorous, but the timing really does matter.
it's one of those situations where we're trying to set you up to for that flexibility in expectations.
I
because,
hate saying no. I really
right?
do. I really hate saying no. It's like the worst part, and trying to navigate the no, right, and how to kind of pivot. I think the word is pivot. The key
Pivot,
word.
pivot, pivot.
Today's episode is brought to you by the word pivot. Can we put pivot right here?
Yes. And we're going to pivot it across the screen.
Nice.
What do you think are some of the things that people should be thinking about, though? Like, if you're going to do a last minute vacation, what's
Oh, I got
something
it.
that is going to be traditional for 250?
I think it's going to be national parks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, I mean, look at our backyard and what we have to offer. And it kind of takes me back to summer of 2010 when I had the amazing opportunity to tour national parks across this great country. And I did it with like primitive style camping. So, and
What?
this is, yeah, and this is 2010. So before GPS, before, like Google Maps, we had an atlas.
What?
We had maps and atlases, and we're like basically rubbing two sticks together out there in the forest. But no, but it was great. It was an amazing experience, and I got to see some amazing things. And I think of that summer as a soundtrack, and all of the sounds I got to hear, and all of the different sounds across America. Take a road trip. It's rent an RV or just find
I
some
love
cool
that.
campsites. I just watched Cars, and they did Route 66, and that
Oh
brought
my
me back.
God.
Oh, that brought back the memories, dude. Like, you have to travel Route 66 at some point in your life before you die. That's
I
awesome.
wanted to give people a little bit of an education here, real quick, because if you don't know that America is turning 250, you need to understand what it is that we're
Tell us a
celebrating.
story, George.
So, this segment is brought to you by the letter J for Juan. So, it basically commemorates, right? Because we think like 1776, oh, we're a country. All right, America's formed. No, it commemorates the a proclamation of the Second Continental Congress. And that's it. And they adopted the Declaration. They basically said, "Hey, Georgie, we're out. This new George is our guy." People need to go back and watch Alexander Hamilton, the Broadway play Hamilton. But what was did you have like summer nights, in your neighborhood where the kids were outside until dark and
Oh yeah,
snacks
no.
were like dinner?
I think you lived a very different life than I did.
Okay, do tell.
I think, were you a city? Are you a city
Yeah,
kid?
I'm a city
Okay,
slicker. I was a
yeah. Okay.
concrete jungle baby.
Okay. See, that's what I aspire to be. But I grew up in the country, man. My
Hmm.
farthest neighbor was. I don't think I had a neighbor growing up.
Really? So that
Yeah.
that there, Jimmy is the bear. He brings us the mail.
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. It was a lot of imagination and like coming up with things to do.
Well, it's funny because we didn't have cicadas. Like I could imagine you're in the country and the cicadas, right? I don't have a
Mhm.
cicada sound effect, so we're just gonna have to
Damn
pretend we can
it.
hear them. But we had
Soundtrack of
roaches.
summer.
We didn't have cicadas. We had actual roaches that flew at you and attacked you.
And where did you grow up? For the record, where did you grow up?
In Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New
Okay, there we
Jersey.
go. So
Yeah,
that gives a lot of context.
it
One,
does. I mean, if
you
you've ever
cannot
traveled
leave that
through
out.
EWR, Newark, New Jersey, Newark Liberty International, you will understand and give me pity. You can send our fan
No,
mail or any sympathy checks to PO Box 92, Fort Mill, South Carolina
do we need to start a fund?
29716.
Okay, we'll start a fund and an association for
Don't
those who
send me
grew up here.
cicadas in the mail, please. It's an offense by the post office standards. Um,
That's exactly what's going to happen, though.
we didn't have lightning bugs like that. As my dog
Oh, that's so
continues to have
sad.
zoomies.
That is
Did
sad. See, lightning bugs were ubiquitous with my childhood, but now
no.
I don't see them anymore. It's really interesting that you brought that up because now
That's
where are the lightning bugs?
all right. So the love bugs that they released in Florida killed them all. I'm convinced.
Is that real?
No,
Is that
but
a true conspiracy?
I what
Okay, hold on.
that's
Let
my
me write
latest
this down.
conspiracy.
Where are the lightning bugs? And we're gonna
Right.
follow this up on the next episode.
Right. If you know where the lightning bugs have been taken, please write to
I'm
us and mail
serious.
P.O. Box 92.
Yes, if you have any suggestions, comment on this video because we're now I have a mission to find out where the lightning bugs go to recreate my childhood nostalgia.
So
Who's with me?
it's one of those things that you don't think about. Like I don't ever see an ice cream truck play music anymore,
Mm,
right? I don't hear it.
yeah,
You see them from time to time. They still exist. You see them at the festivals. You see them
yeah.
like in my old hood here in South Carolina. We had an ice cream truck man that would come by in the summer. But shoot, growing up in Newark, we didn't have porch conversations. We had conversations on the corner block of the hood.
Nice. That's awesome.
We didn't have fireworks. We had gunshots, and a lot of them.
Oh,
It's like, oh, somebody's getting shot, and
that's
the
an
closer they
experience.
got, that's when you knew you either needed to start walking or running. So,
Hmm.
if it sounded like a car backfire, you were too close.
Wow.
Um, but f- for me,
That's realness.
summer,
That is so real, Juan. Oh my God. You
yeah,
got so real.
summer
Just
was different for me, right? I remember as a little kid, our my dad and his friends hanging out, fixing cars, some little some. I'm just teasing dad. But I remember that scene. I remember the drugs and the violence and all that in
Mhm.
my neighborhood. That was summer. Summer brought out the riffraff. It was crazy.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
nights felt endless. It was impossible. Um,
Wow.
but I could imagine living in the country. Shoot,
Yeah.
do tell.
Well, my family was is originally from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I was born in 1990. And did you know that the show Cops originated in Broward County, Florida, where I was born?
I did not know that,
Yeah.
but now
So
I know
I
something else.
that's why my family moved up to North Carolina. They decided this is not the kind of environment we want our children to grow up in, and so they had family in North Carolina and moved up. And that's I was 4 years old when we moved away, so I don't know a lot about Florida really, as from like a childhood like perspective. Except I remember thinking the clouds were blue and the sky was white because Florida is so cloudy all the time. They call it the Sunshine State, but
Yes.
it's actually really cloudy all the time. And I used to think that clouds were blue because that's how much clouds I remember. So I don't remember a lot about Florida as a kid, but my heart calls to the city. It really does, Juan. I'm a
Wow.
city gal at heart.
Have you seen the movie In the Heights?
No, I
All
haven't
right,
heard that name.
so yeah, In the Heights. It came out in 2021. It was a musical as well, and Lin Manuel Miranda. He is just a musical genius. My son actually aspires to be like him and write music like him. It's so great. But this was a production that was inspired. It brought out Anthony Ramos in the forefront. It brought out some really interesting stars that were both in Crazy Rich Asians and Hamilton. So just really, really good cast. But if you watch that, um, there's a song that plays in the musical, and it talks about the rich culture and growing up in the Heights and
Mm,
in New York, the city life, and he talks about Puerto Ricans and immigrants and the
that's
smells, the
awesome.
sounds. So you if you can go back in time, right, and you go to any year you want, any day you want, to relive one summer night from your childhood, and it doesn't have to coincide with. You just want to create an entire night. Where would you go? And who would you take to be there with? Like, who would you want to experience this with?
Jeez, there's so many. Um, my sister and my best friend both were born in the summer, and I remember them having great birthday parties. And I was born in February, Bleh. So I was like always so jealous of their birthdays. So just at the top of my head, I can think of just like spending like the summer like by the lake. Summer by the lake is always like it just keeps on coming up as like a recurring element that I always was kind of envious of, as like they got to spend their special day in summer by the lake. And I was like, that would be me. That would be my childhood memory that I wish I could recreate for myself.
I used to get on these planes by myself. This was before they had someone walk you through, and before TSA, before security was even a big thing. Um, and the
Escorted.
airplanes you
You
could
weren't
smoke.
escorted, were you?
No, I was just like, I would roam the airport, and it was like you got to the airport like 30 minutes before your flight took off. It was like one of those things.
Gotcha.
Um,
Yeah.
my parents would walk me, or my mom, or someone would walk me right onto the plane. Literally, they would walk me on and say goodbye, and then I would get off the plane in San Juan, and
Hasta
and
luego.
I would mosey over to the carousel to get my luggage that I couldn't carry because that's where they told me to go.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I was like, all right, well, and I would just sit there until someone would say, hey, you're so and so, come with me. Like,
Oh
I mean, I could have been going to Epstein Island. Ooh, too early for that. No. Island
no,
boys. I'm an island
no.
boy. Um,
Let's not. That's also for the next episode. Let's save that for the next episode.
yeah, no.
How
But
heavy was your
it
suitcase? I want
was
to know when you were un
So
poco
think
loco.
of those leather bound giant strap leather material suitcases. I mean, I'm talking
Yeah,
old
like the
school.
old Samsonite or like American Tourister bags
Oh, I'm talking
with
even
like the metal clasps.
yeah, it did have metal
Jeez.
class. It was just
Yeah.
old and big. You could fit like two bodies in there.
Was it like a
Insane.
steamer trunk? Did you have like a
It
steamer trunk?
I wish it was a trunk. At least I could sneak in there at nights and get away from my grandmother. Rest in
No.
peace.
So you would
Um,
get to San Juan. Yes, rest in peace, grandma.
and
But you would get there, and then what?
then there was some stranger that would pick me up and say, "Come on." And here I am, this chubby little 8, 9 year old,
Okay, hold on a
with
second. Juan, were you a part of a drug ring? Juan, um,
that's why
do you
my
realize?
my backside is stretched. No, I'm just teasing.
Were
It's
you a mule
crazy.
as a child?
I probably looked like a mule when I was that young. I was so big and chubby
Oh,
and
sweet
and
boy.
innocent. I look back at that kid. I want to punch him in the nose.
No, no. What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
And I had what I was thinking is that I had a pocket full of those half smoking cigarettes that I would find on the plane. It was crazy. Like, the flight attendant
Because
would
you could
come
smoke on
over
the plane back then.
and they would have a cigarette. Like, let me take your order, kid. What do you want?
Please tell me you flew Pan Am. What did you fly? You're not that
Eastern
old.
Eastern Airlines.
Eastern. Are
Eastern
they still a thing?
Airlines.
They're still a thing, right?
No, Eastern Airlines. I'll tell you right now.
Are you googling it?
Yeah, when did they disappear? Let's see. So what comes up is not the Eastern Airlines that is in existence. The parent company is called Texas Air Corporation, and it went out of
No.
business in 1990. So
Oh,
yeah,
no.
so they were short-lived. They
Can we have
technically,
a moment? I
yeah.
think we should have a moment of
This
silence.
is this is for my homies.
Pour it out.
Uh,
Pour it out. That's a moment. That's a moment.
uh,
And can we insert like a Bone Thugs and Harmony song right there?
we could.
Very good.
Oh
Thank
man,
you.
it's
That
It's
seems like an adventure, though. That sounds like an awesome experience.
well, it just progresses and gets worse. I think this will be a chapter in my memoirs that'll preface the entire book. I think
Okay.
it'll bring to light the meaning of what brought me to this trauma. Um,
The meaning of Juan.
yeah.
The meaning of
I
Juan.
will redefine the name Juan in the
Listen,
dictionary.
I think this is great. This is a mini series, actually. I
It
think it's gonna
has
be
to
cool.
be. It has to be. I gotta say though, and I keep on opening and closing my VV bottle. It's a force of habit.
Oh, let's see it. Let's show our glasses, show our cups.
Shout out to Disney and VV. Brilliant to do business with
Oh yeah,
Goofy, Donald, Mickey, and Minnie and Daisy.
they're best of
Um,
our.
but I want to share this clip because you make some really cool videos. So I want to share this clip.
Oh, thank you.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
So you make some good
Bobbing.
content. I'm just saying. You
Bobbing.
have this. You have to accept that you do make some really cool content, and I love it
Thank you.
because it feels spontaneous. Your imagery and what you're doing with your videos. I don't know if you know this, but you're doing like what looks like someone who is a spontaneous traveler. Just kind of like, hey, I'm going with the flow type of mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
is is
That's
that
really interesting that you pick up on that, actually, because I feel like I'm in a really interesting kind of place, almost like in an adolescence of social media in a way. Because I feel like I'm kind of transitioning between just traveler collecting memories
mm,
into content creator, and I'm like like right on the on like I'm straddling the lines, right? I'm trying to find the right words. I think I'm just like kind of straddling the lines between just casual vacation goer and someone who's trying to like actively capture a moment. And I feel like if you try too hard, or me personally, if I try too hard to like set up a shot and create a moment, then it comes off as disingenuine.
but travel helps us reclaim something that we lost during this meaning we call life, right? And what you're doing with that video is really inspiring someone to just be open and be themselves, you know?
Yeah.
And you reclaim something from yourself. It feels like we're just scheduled now, right? Like our summers are scheduled. And I know that sounds crazy. Like someone watching this right now, they're like, Juan, you just transitioned from telling people not to book last minute deals to being spontaneous. What are you, an idiot? Yes.
No, no. No, it's like I said, like if those opportunistic last minute deals pop up and you're like, you know what, I actually need this. I could use this because I'm just grinding away at work and I could really use a 3 night vacation and it comes up. I mean, do it, man. Be
Right.
happy. You
That's
only
what
live
PTO
once.
was created for. Shoot. Just take
Hmm.
that PTO, bro.
Travel
Again,
as therapy.
I love that travel allows us to feel like the nights are endless again, like
Yeah.
we did when we were kids in the summer. And I want to reclaim that for myself. Say, hey, I'm going to go to Kilimanjaro and climb that motherfucker. And, it's like 2 days before. No, no, that's not going to
Right,
happen.
right, right. We're dream makers, but it's just having that expectation so that you could stay safe, and not break your bank. I mean, yeah, you can go do that. Sure, it's free will, baby. Go do that.
Yeah.
But there might be some things that you're gonna have to pivot,
Pivot. There
pivot
you go.
on.
The word of the episode is pivot. Pivot. All right.
Pivot.
Instagram, Facebook, wherever you go, there's an influencer talking about their trip to Greece or the Amalfi Coast or Ibiza or whatever it is. And everything tends to be exotic now, like you said. extravagant. But what we're missing is what you highlighted earlier about national parks. There's so many great places to see here in America. Um,
Hmm.
and what greater way to honor, the country you love by visiting the country you love instead of jumping on a plane and it's your first time out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and you decide that you're going to go to France and you had, a Paris, Texas. No, I'm just teasing. You're not going to Paris, Texas.
Or Athens, Georgia.
But, I think
Or
they get the.
Memphis, Tennessee, right?
Yes, there you go. We as advisors, we're taught to sell big, better,
Right.
farther. And I get it. There's more commission involved, but if we sold here in the USA, we'd be doing something unique that most other travel advisors don't do. They basically will sell you Arizona, the Grand Canyon, Route 66, and that's it. Maybe a trip to New York, but they forget about the rest of the country. You talked about
Hmm.
baseball. Baseball is amazing. You can travel so many
Right.
different states, see so many different teams, and use that,
Stadiums.
right? Just use that.
Stadium
Go to a
hop.
boat game and experience the town.
And I
How
feel
cool
like
is
you
that?
made a lot of sense when you were talking about how travel advisors want to do like the land tours and the cruises and all of that. Like I really do not mind curating to the heart of the trip and curating to the memories and planning to the experience, and that might lead to just right here, right in America. And I'm super willing to do that and put
Yeah.
together a really cute little, road trip throughout Wyoming. Go see Yellowstone. Go see Devote Grove in Idaho is a sleeper cell.
What?
Just throwing that out there. It's a little gem that nobody knows about. Idaho, shout out. People need to
No.
check that out. Idaho is the sleeper cell.
All I know from Idaho, them damn potatoes.
It's not all potatoes, bro.
Them damn
I knew
taters.
you were going to say something about potatoes.
I'm a big fan of them taters.
I
So,
knew you were going to say something.
man, tomatoes and maters and taters. I love them all.
Potatoes, mash
Po-
them, stick them in a stew.
But yeah, no, I love that we remind people, hey, you got so many cool places. I did a road trip one summer with my son John and his nephews, my nephew, I should say, his cousins. Um, my you can tell I had more than one THC drink today. No, I'm just teasing. But I did a really cool road trip. We started here in Fort Mill, South Carolina, and we drove all the way out to Denton, Texas, just south of the Oklahoma border. And
Driving through Texas is not for the weak.
it was so cool. We did multiple stops. We stopped in Birmingham. We stopped in really great, cool places. We took
Hmm.
the southern
Yeah.
route, and it was an educational experience for them. But we stopped at national parks. A lot of them are Civil War cemeteries, and
Yeah, in the
so
South.
they got a great education out of it. Great food, great people, and we were. What's interesting is my son's going to be 20, and I think he was. I'm going to say this was 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So about 8 years ago,
Wow.
and we were well welcomed, and I say that respectfully because people who know me understand why I said that. And we had one of the best experiences ever. I wish I was a blogger and a videographer to the extent that I am now.
I wish I
Somewhere there
was a
would.
blogger. I wish I was a little bit taller. Sorry,
Would
I
I
just
insert that song?
I was a blogger. That's fantastic. Sorry. Sorry.
Bloggers 8 years ago. Where
Hashtag.
were you?
Where
Where
were
were you?
you? I'm excited for my 40s. That video, by the way, was my first solo trip on Virgin
Really?
Voyages or anywhere. Yeah, that was my first solo trip.
Wow. See, I don't picture you as a non-solo traveler. I picture you as always been a solo traveler or someone who would love to travel always on their own because I love it.
It was very liberating.
Right. You're not clinging on to anyone, and this is with all due respect with people who are listening, but to me, right, I'm planning this Vietnam trip, which is booked. Shout out to G Adventures. I am going on a backroads type of sleep in these hostels, and then we're staying at a yurt.
Right? That's awesome.
We're staying on a wooden boat on one night to go down a river, and we're getting on helicopters to go from one town to another, and
Mm.
then then we're sleeping somewhere really sketchy for one
Gosh,
night
that sounds just like
outdoors.
my summer trip. That sounds like very similar to my summer of 2010 trip across America. Wow,
It
like super rustic, dude. That's
right,
awesome.
and that's it, and it's like one backpack. I bought this air machine that sucks up your clothes and makes them real
Yep,
tiny in these plastic bags. I love it. Shout out to Amazon
dude.
for the algorithm sending me shit that
Man,
I don't need.
let me tell you, I would totally go with you if our significant others didn't think we were like absconding to away
Oh
together.
man, I'm telling you, this trip requires like a whole bunch of solos. I don't need to babysit people when I want to do a solo. And that was the main reason I did what I did with G Adventures because he said, "Hey, you will be part of a group, but really you will be alone for the
Hmm.
most part." And I just don't want to babysit anyone. I want to be able to travel, enjoy myself, eat whatever I want, or not eat. If I can't shower that day because there's a giant roach staring at me from the ceiling, then I won't take a bath that day. You know?
Is this gonna be for a birthday? I thought this was like a significant birthday trip.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Milestone. Yeah.
believe it or not, I am going to be 50 years old. Yeah.
Graphic here. Ah.
cue the
50.
cue the slow motion.
Very good.
I don't know if many people know this. I know I've been sharing a little bit with you, but I haven't had a drink since Cinco de Mayo. Now that could change. Don't hold me up to this, people. Okay. I don't go to meetings. I don't have a problem. I think,
Fair
um,
enough.
but I want to see how long this could last. I mean,
Yeah,
come
just
on,
trying it out. Just trying it
your
out.
boy's slimming out. Let's go.
Oh, you drink a lot of beer.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 But
It'll do it. It'll do it. You look good. You look great.
it's disappearing. It it's like when you buy a bra. I can actually buy a
Oh,
shirt that
you know
fits
about
now.
that? How many bras have you purchased? What?
I
Stay
purchased
tuned to
I
find out.
purchased quite a few. All right,
How many bras?
the secret's out. That's it. I've been exposed, literally.
He does have a
Um,
wife, people.
it's all right, Dixie. I'm not
He,
taking your job yet.
he knows. He knows about bras, people. He's a married man.
I'm going to be the BDM who sails the seas as Dixie's replacement. No, no,
Are
just
you
teasing.
are you announcing something right now?
I am not
Are you?
announcing anything
Okay.
right now. I am
Okay.
not doing anything
Okay.
like that.
I love that
I'm
I'm
just.
inside on this. I love it.
We will know what we know when we know it. Okay?
Okay. Don't
Okay.
talk shit.
Yeah. We will pivot into that topic when it's appropriate.
There, it's all about timing. Timing brings us back to timing. Circling back to
With
timing.
with that being said, I want to wrap it up so that
Okay.
and I want to come full circle, right? And being realistic, and I hope everyone's safe this summer celebrating July 4th in America. Truly,
Yeah.
no, I really love this. I love July 4th. I love it. I love the fireworks. It was the only time of the year that I felt normal growing up in the
Oh,
city. So yeah, fireworks is what brings most people together. Think about it.
It's awesome.
You know, people like seeing exploding shit.
I was gonna mention, if you are planning Disney in the fall, right now is the time to plan. So prepare your body, get your walking shoes, find the ones that fit your feet. You have time now to return them if they don't work. Practice walking. Yes, walking. 30,000 steps a day is what you're going to hit.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Really? That's
so
that's the average Disney park
30,000.
goer? Wow.
20 to 30,000 is you had a good day. You had a good day at that many steps, and the right shoes really makes all the difference. And Timberlands, please bring back the Safari Dawn from
Mhm.
2023. I miss those so much. I
And
went
it's
through
give them a plug.
Two Disney parks, and I did not feel a thing. I was taking the stairs, people, at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So all the shoes right now, get your shoes if you're going to Disney in the fall. Prepare your body. Practice hydrating. Summer is a great time to buy Disney because they have it's so hot. It's so hot in Orlando that they're trying
Oh,
to get people in the park.
that's a
And
good point.
if you can handle the heat, y'all, I told myself last year, you can just handle the heat. Those value resorts are going to be more attainable than they are
Mm.
probably any other time of year, really. It's going to be in the summer. You get that 30% off I see come up a lot. And I mean, it's expectations. I mean, be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Pack your umbrellas, pack your fans, your cool rags, and expect rain every single day. So I really don't recommend Disney in the summer. But if you are budgeting, and have to make this Disney trip happen, I mean, the summer really can be the most affordable. And if you're trying to stay as low as possible, don't stay
Mm.
on property. Don't stay on the
Right.
property. Y'all, Orlando has amazing hotels. It's fine. It's Disney is as expensive as you make it. And like as travel advisors, part of our job is consulting, right? Is advising. And I think like you said earlier today, like everyone can be a travel advisor. Sure, everyone can be a travel planner, but not everyone can be a good travel planner too. And anyone can sell a product, but selling the right product for the right person is a skill. And I'm never, ever, ever going to pressurize someone into spending more than they need because it's better for my bottom line.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I love that. So I want to pay some bills real quick. Shout out to Confine Space Coffee, Mac Leaves. Let's give them a little America applause. America 250. Shout out to my son and Full Sail University. Full Sail Dad representing here. He's such a talented young man and growing into this sound engineering world that I definitely don't understand. But shout out to him because he was like, "Hey, Dad, adjust your microphone this way and have your guests do this, this, and this. You may get better quality, et cetera, et cetera." So who knows if he's going to be part of the podcasting family soon enough.
Mhm.
Um,
Behind the scenes
behind the
is always
scenes,
needed.
always. Maybe he can make a new theme song for us for the show as well. But hey,
We'll have to
Tony,
roll credits and add
yeah,
his name to the credits.
absolutely. You know what? We're gonna start doing that. You gave me an idea, just not for this one. Credits, bro. It's all gonna be me and Tony, and that's it. It's gonna go real slow. It's
They
gonna
do.
move like this, and it's gonna stop. Or it's gonna be like that one thing that bounces off the screen that you can
Hilarious.
never get to go to the corner. That's gonna be our credits, and the video won't stop until it gets to the corner. So yeah.
We'll have director's commentary for our own podcast.
Oh boy. All right, Tony, thank you so
Okay.
much for coming on again. We will be back by the end of the summer, folks, so plan
And where are
accordingly.
the lightning bugs? Where are
Yes.
the lightning
Tell them
bugs?
where the lightning bugs are because I think the cicadas ate them, or maybe the love bugs. Another
No.
conspiracy for another episode.
Episode.
For more information about featured information or products in this episode, or to connect with a cruise planner's travel agent near you, please call 803-280-4727. Please note, Cruise Planners is a registered trademark of Cruise Planners Franchising, LLC. Each Cruise Planners travel advisor is an independently owned and operated franchise. The views, the opinions, and experiences shared on this podcast are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the official policies, positions, or endorsements of Cruise Planners Franchising, LLC, its affiliates, partners, or suppliers. Everything discussed is subject to terms and conditions and change without notice. The podcast is intended for informational and promotional purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, or travel advice. Always consult a licensed CTA directly regarding your specific travel needs. Thank you for listening, subscribing, and supporting travel professionals who turn plans into experiences. Until next time, mi gente, keep traveling smart, travel inspired, and remember, I'm Juan Velasquez with Tony Chavis, and we are the Travel People Podcast.